Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 Breaking News.
We're bringing you breaking news. Demonstrators are gathering across the country today, rallying as President Donald Trump's military parade takes place in Washington, D.C. A flagship No Kings rally are planned in Southern Oregon and Northern California as you see them happening right now. And you're taking that live look out at one of those rallies in Grants Pass, just one of the many taking place in our region. Thanks for joining us for NewsWatch 12's Breaking News. I'm Damien Alvarado. Let's go ahead and take a look at those planned in our region. Demonstrations are gaining additional backing from protests flaring up over federal immigration enforcement raids. We just heard from one of the protesters out there in Grants Pass telling us that. And Medford police told us on Wednesday they are vowing to protect the right to protest and to show no tolerance for criminal activity. And NewsWatch 12 is live in both Medford and Grants Pass this morning. Let's go ahead and check in with Brinkley Hill, who is in Medford. Brinkley, I know there's a lot of protesters out there. Some cars having trouble turning on McAndrews just because of the crowd size.
Yeah, Damien, when we first heard an estimated guess of how big this rally was going to be, they said there were going to be about 1,000 people here. Now, I just talked to one gentleman who said that he's estimating it to be triple that. We're seeing closer to about 3,000 people. Now, this rally is spanning McAndrews from the corner of Biddle Road and that intersection all the way down McAndrews to where Providence is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of these signs that are here. Not only are they saying no king, but we also have quite a few that are also talking about the U.S. Forest Service and promoting funding for forestry. And again, we are just seeing people lining these streets. The sidewalks are absolutely packed. And as you can hear, there are a lot of people driving by and honking. Now, I will say that as the temperature is heating up here, so is the political climate. We did have a minor altercation where someone was driving by in a car and they started yelling at protesters, and some of the protesters did have a little bit of a spat back, but it did not go very far. There are Medford police driving around regularly, and so the area did de-escalate very quickly. Now, we're going to continue to bring you live coverage both over air and on our social media, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But they're just continuing to have people come through. If you are in this area of McAndrews Road or you're trying to get to a business here, I don't recommend trying to park. It is absolutely packed. These protesters have taken up every single parking spot along McAndrews Road. So we'll continue to bring this live coverage. Live in Medford, I'm Brinkley Hill.
Check in with Rocky Walker, who's live in Grants Pass following the protests happening over there in front of the courthouse. Rocky, what are you seeing so far?
Pass where there's hundreds of people. If you look away, you could see hundreds of people filling Grants Pass streets. We're right in front of the Josephine County Courthouse. There's easily 300-400 people. This is a peaceful protest. A lot of them, it's one of the hundreds of No Kings protests throughout the country that are happening today. They are really getting their voice heard, staying on the sidelines. There are some counter protests across the street that have been happening, but their voices have been drowned out. It's really a small number of counter protesters compared to the people that are protesting. A lot of them, when I was speaking to the protesters, were saying that they were protesting the ICE raids happening, saying that today's protesting day was already planned, but it was only exacerbated throughout the nation by the ICE raids, as well as protests in Los Angeles, as well as Donald Trump's birthday celebration. Many of them saying that taxpayers, no dollars should be getting paid for that. Like I said, this is a peaceful protest. Hundreds of people. They have done multiple of these protests before, but this really is the biggest one that I have seen since Trump's second term came into office. But we will be here. It's supposed to be going on until about noon. We will be here giving you all the information as it comes out. But until then, live in Grants Pass, I'm Rocky Walker.
All right, thank you, Rocky. And we will continue to track these protests throughout the day. We know in Grants Pass, Porch Fest is set to kick off, as well as the Medford Cruise event happening at Fickner Main Waring Park. So we'll continue to bring you the latest details on air and online at kdrv.com. We now return you to your regular programming.